hear me now. I'm so sorry I had to end the last live. Let me try to see if I could tag these products. All right, y'all. I just need somebody to get on here and let me know that they can hear me. Hey, Tessa, can you please tell me if you can hear me? Hey, TWC Myers. Okay, Tessa. All right, great, 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 great. All right, new stream, there's sound. I don't know what happened, y'all. I really don't know what happened, but ooh, yeah, I'm not really sure what happened, y'all. I tried everything. But what I was saying in this video is that over here at my house in my office, I'm usually at my store, but the power is off. We had some type of power outage over there. I called the company and they told me around 2 o'clock that they will restore the power. And then I got another text saying that it will be 3:30 or something like that. And they told me to go outside and check it out. That's when I seen some wire hanging from the my neighbor's place of business. And I don't know. But what is this stream? So the stream is me doing flash sale, flash deals. Yeah, that is a long outage. I'm not understanding. Like I asked him, I said, "Can you give me the earliest time or whatever?" And then she said, "So you want me to put you before everybody else and and all of that?" And I said, "I never asked you to put me before everybody else. I just want to know, can you tell me the earliest time that y'all will be restoring the electricity, because at the end of the day it's not my fault, it's theirs, right?" And she started laughing, and she was like, "Well, hold on." I didn't really find it funny, so I was just like, okay. But that forced me to come over here. If I wasn't over here, I will be working on Heavenly's deep conditioner, in which I've had for 7 years. When I temporarily closed my website down, those 5 months, by me making all of these products by myself, it takes time. Getting the building worked on, steady getting different things put together over there in order to get this store open pretty soon, and trying to work on the products, and also packaging and sending them to the mail carrier. I never complain. I'm very, very grateful. But at the same time, that is why I take my time bringing all of my Heavenly hair growth products from the drafts to the forefront or out in the archive, or inactive basically. But I was gonna go over there and work on them. People have been asking me about the deep conditioner, and I wanted to sell that with the shampoo and the conditioner. I will be making that out of a like combo or whatever whenever I do get that pushed to the forefront. But at the same time, I want to say thank you all for your orders for Black Friday, the ones who have recently placed orders as well. When I went over there and realized that it was cold, I did not want to just turn right back around, although it's right up the street from where I live. I didn't want to turn around. So I went ahead and started packaging some of the uh, people's orders over there. I can't print them off until they restore the outage over there. So just know that all of you that have placed your orders recently, they are packaged. I'm just waiting on the package slip in order for me to, print it off and everything. So yeah, it's a code. Okay, so that's what I wanted to explain also. So I also had Heavenly Lock and Grow, and that was lock products. And I had my daughter to create me a shirt with one of my Cricut machines. And so you know how people do them pop-up shops, and lately over the past couple of years they have been making these things, or even had like a picture frame or something in front of their pop-up. shop and they tell people to scan their code. Well, several years ago, because this shirt is probably about like 5 years old, 6 years old, whatever. I had her, I had did a code maker. I forgot the app that I went under. I tried to scan this morning and it did not scan, y'all, but it used to scan and it used to take me straight to Heavenly Hair and Skincare Products. But I still, I still wear it and everything. I'm gonna try to turn around and show y'all. It's so tight in here, y'all, because I got my other machines in here that I make t-shirts on because I didn't have room over there in my store to work on those. So I'll work on them over here in my office and then I will take them to the store and sell them. Okay. Oh, hold up, y'all. It's real, real tight. It's real, 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 real tight. Hopefully, y'all can see the back of it is a lady with locks and with Heavenly Lock and Grow. I had labels with the lady with the locks, and then I had labels with the man with the locks so they won't feel like they were left out. Same ingredients, y'all, same product, same ingredients, but I wanted to cater to the men as well. I'm thinking about bringing that back out, but Heavenly Hair and Skincare Products alone does work great for locks as well. So when it comes down to the moisture milk, this moisture milk is a moisturizing and a conditioning spray, and it is also a hair growth spray. So if you have locks, you can spray it on your roots and you can spray it on your hair strands as well. I mean, on your locks as well. This growth tonic is also great for locks and it is a hair growth spray and a strengthener. So if your locks are weak, a lot of people locks they break. I know this because I've been around plenty of people. Me and my daughter both, I paid for her and I to take a lock class, but I only took the lock class so she wouldn't be in there by herself because I knew that she was gonna blow my money if I didn't go in there with her. Okay, Vince. Okay. All right. Yes, I'm home. TWC Myers. Yes, I am home. I am in my office. It's a hot mess because we have to get rid of a lot of stuff that I didn't take over to my building. I'm thinking about taking these shelves though, but these are a lot of things that I was, putting on the shelf whenever I was in here creating my DIYs for my YouTube videos. Let's see. Donnie Sandy. Thank you so much, Tessa. Thank you so much for the gift. So, y'all know how I be all over the place. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. This is my first time doing like a flash deal. I'm not really, really good at it. So just bear with me. But I have several TikTok accounts and I didn't want to just sit around and wait until TikTok got their act together before doing a flash deal. And when I say their act together, is because my old account um got stopped from selling products on the TikTok shop because of a lot of different violations. Like if it sounds like you talking about anything medical or anything like that, they will stop that. You would get a flag for that or a strike or whatever. And I think you get like 25 strikes or 27 strikes or whatever. I striked out. But let me tell y'all, I'm not the only one that striked out. It's so many well-known companies that end up creating another TikTok page to sell their products on their TikTok shop because they was getting violations as well. I still don't really know all of the words. Thank you, Sandy. I still don't know all of the words. I don't even know about YouTube either, y'all. I really don't know. But I'm going to try this thing. I left my iPad in my husband's car and I looked at find my iPhone on that app and it told me it was in a whole nother town. So he drives like 30 minutes away just to go to work. So I will not let that stop me from doing this flash sale. So let's see. Let's start out with the moisture milk first since I presented it. Like I said, the moisture milk is a hair growth spray. And It's a moisturizing and a conditioning spray as well. It can be used all by itself, y'all. But the thing is, what I try to get people to understand is when they are using like hair growth oils and things like that, hair growth oils will grow your hair without adding anything else to it. But if you want to push that growth, if you want to receive maximum growth, then spray your roots first. And what better way to spray your roots first than with a hair growth spray? Okay. So, with a hair growth spray, you will activate those follicles and a little faster, and you will allow your hair to stay in the anagen phase just a little while longer as well. So with the moisture milk, you shake it up first. It does separate, like I told a lot of people on a lot of my other lives. For those of you are that are new and first time coming to my live, welcome. But for those who have been here and been rocking with me, welcome back. But y'all know that I tell y'all to shake up your moisture milk first. And this right here is what I created because I was in love with the, I never can get it right. Here I go again. Cream of Nature, argan oil, leave-in conditioning spray. That's what I used to be in love with. And when you go to the stores and you look for it on the shelf, you will see that the ingredient separates. It has to be shaken up. But for 7 whole years straight, this is what I came up with 7 years ago, and I love it. It has a lovely, lovely citrus, kind of like fruity smell to it. Okay, Tessa. All right, Tessa, girl. Okay. See, yes, I'm so glad that you mentioned that because the everyday thing, a lot of people, greetings, Marigova, greetings. So that's another thing. Every day, y'all. Every day. As a matter of fact, before I keep going, because I keep talking, let me get on my MacBook and put this. Let's see. Let's see. The moisture milk. I'm just not understanding why I can't tag. Y'all, I used to be able to tag my products in my live, probably at least for about like no TWC Myers. No, you didn't. So you telling me this your first time? Now hold on, wait a minute now. I know I'm older and I know I'm almost 50 years old, but I've seen so many people do flash sales and I have never, when I saw them put flash sale, ever thought that they was about to take their shirt off. And you telling me you got your butt on here and thought that that's what I was about to do? Now this is my first flash sale, and here you go. You showing out. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Listen, I don't even take an offense to it. If it's somebody else that's just coming on here and just being mean, like somebody that I just got through blocking on my first live. Okay. I thought I took. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm getting too many notifications. Put my phone on do not disturb. Okay, so trying to fix this to where it don't fall back. Okay, you say you see too many tricks in YouTube. Okay, well, I don't know if you calling me a trick. I hope you ain't, but I ain't no trick. Okay, but I am about to do this flash sale right quick because I always get distracted easily. So hold up. I don't like doing this on my iPad because the layout is totally different. But the regular price for the moisture milk is 19.99. So let me Hold up. Mm, mm. Wait a minute. Give me time, y'all. You know how y'all be at church and be like, take your time, Pastor. Y'all supposed to be like, take your time, Tasha. Anybody gonna tell me to take my time? Okay. Okay. Well, since won't nobody tell me to take my time, I'm gonna try to rush this thing. Ain't even no need of me. I was finna do a percentage calculator as far as me doing a certain percentage. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to do that. Let me mark this moisture milk on sale for $6.99. Okay. Let me click save so it already go through. So, like I stated before, okay, thank you, Tesla. So I tagged it on my YouTube. So if you go into my description, you will be able to see that the website is um under my bio. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can go in because that's what I supposed to have did. YouTube be glitching. Oh, I'm just not understanding y'all why. It's like, what is a sale? Basically, what is a flash sale if you can't tag your products? But I'm not gonna let that stop me. Tag products first and then you can pin them. I'm trying to. See, y'all, it's not letting me. I'm not understanding why it's not letting me. Yeah, I can't let that stop this. I can't. Let's see, chat field, the community, team moderation. Let's see, playables. And I tried to click store. If somebody is able to, hello, Nicole. If somebody is able to go and look at my website, if you just click on the description and let me know if it is tagged. Let's see. Copy link. Not understanding. Yeah, y'all. This don't make no sense. Make no sense at all. But anyways, the product is $6.99, and I thought that I could tag this thing. Try again. Let's see. Type in moisture milk. www dot let's see www dot heavenly heavenly hair and skincare.com. Think what messed me up is when okay, good. Okay, good. I'm trying to see how long I'm gonna keep it on there now since I can't tag these products in the link. See, if I was able to tag these products already to where people can just click on it on this live, then I will be able to like put the product on there and then mark it down real low and then change the price and then put something else on there or have different ones at the same time or something. Uh One more time. Let's hope and pray that it work. Let me quit playing with God, 'cause that ain't how God do. To where I'm just sitting up here acting like it's just gonna happen as soon as I say that. Let's see. That is not my product. www.heavenlyhairandskincare.com. Mm-mm-mm. And y'all don't see any product tag. Y'all don't see any product tag down here. Well, I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm still doing it anyways, y'all. Anyways. So I marked the moisture milk for 6.99. Let me go in and put this growth tonic for 6.99 as well. So it looks like that I will be having these marked down for the prices that I'm clicking on only until this live is over. And then I'll probably try to keep it on there about another hour. Another hour, because I know a lot of people that don't get on the live now will end up coming and looking at the live once it has ended. So I'll go ahead and leave this as a flash sale up until an hour after the live has ended. But I'm doing this in real time because it was no need of me just turning around and putting everything on sale and then creating just a regular video when I could upload that video and somebody could get off at midnight and then end up seeing it. And then what was the whole purpose of the video if I've already ended the live, basically? So yeah, it's 109. I'm gonna try to do this live until 2 o'clock. I'm sorry, y'all. I have a window right here. You notice that even over there in my store, all I do is just look out the window. But let me find the growth tonic and mark it down. Now, this is way past half price, y'all. This is way past 50% off. So this these are great deals. Where you at, price? Where you at? So I hope y'all been doing well. I've been doing pretty good, just trying to stay out of the cold. Uh, so the regular price for the growth tonic is 19.99 too. So I'm marking it down for 6.99. So click save. So it is marked down for 6.99 as well. So from $19.99 up to 6.99 is a great deal, y'all. A wonderful deal. And while I'm putting these as flash deals, flash sales, I am explaining them as well. I already explained the moisture milk and I've explained the growth tonic. Now let me present to you guys the curling custard. The curling custard is a curl defining gel. It is not thick. It's kind of lightweight, but it has a slight hardening whenever you apply it as your wash and goes or for your wash and goes. Okay. With the slight hardening, it does end up softening up after like an hour or before the day is up, it's going to lighten up. It's going to turn a little bit softer. Okay. But if you don't have time and your hair dries fast and you have that slight lightning cast, just know that you can spray the moisture milk. You can spray this moisture milk right after applying this. So whenever you do your wash and goes, I can't describe it right now as far as showing it to you guys because I do have these mini twists in my hair as a protective style. But if you are a if you have natural hair, all you have to do is take a section of hair about this much and pull down as far as like putting the curling custard. You could pour it in your hand, you can rub it together, and then you can apply. It's really best to shampoo your hair, put it on clean hair, because some people hair, like, let me use me as me having this protective style, right? So this protective style been up for 2 weeks straight. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how it looks in a little bit. But by being up for 2 weeks, it makes no sense for me to take this down, not shampoo my hair, and then apply the curling custard to it. It's dirty. Okay. So if your hair is dirty, I'm not meaning it in no disrespect, okay? But dirty meaning that it could have like other products on it, okay? It's best to shampoo your hair first. You can use the heavenly stimulating growth shampoo and the conditioner if you already have it. If you don't have it, use the shampoo that you already have. Okay. So say for instance, if you've already ordered the curling custard before, but you haven't ordered the shampoo and conditioner, then just shampoo and condition your hair with what you already have. I'm sorry, y'all, looking at TV. But shampoo and condition your hair with what you already have, and then apply the curling custard on clean hair strands. So when you apply the curling custard, like I said, you put it in sections, okay? That's so you can make sure that it is defining your curls. If you are pouring this in your hand and you just taking it and just rubbing it over the top of your hair, all of your hair, it's going to get the outer surface of your hair. It's going to define the outer surface of your curls. But if you want your hair to be more defined in every area of your head, then be sure to take sections. Okay. You don't have to take little bitty sections, but just take sections and put a certain amount. If you have very thick hair, then just don't overdo it, but just pour an amount. And I wish I would have got the one in my bathroom, but it's way up there. I could have showed you the amount. But at the end of the day, y'all know how to put stuff on y'all hair, okay? If you're anything like me, you heavy handed and you want to see those curls define, then you put a little bit more. You can start out with a certain amount and you can start it out with damp hair. Do your hair have to be damp? No, it doesn't. It can be on dry hair. You could have just blow dried your hair, which don't make sense to blow dry your hair and then do a wash and go. But I'm just still using it as an example. You can put it on dry hair because the first ingredient in this is water. The major ingredient in this is water. I told many of you on my lives that water is the most important thing in a product. If you go to the store, you go to Walmart or whatever, and you get the product from there, turn it around first, look on the back. If the if water is from the first to the third ingredient, then you are safe. If it's the fourth, fifth, sixth, 10, 12 ingredient, then you might want to be cautious. Okay. Water based products is good for your hair. Okay. With the curling custard, it is also infused with rose water and aloe vera juice as well. So you are getting conditioning and moisturizing liquids in your hair. So if you want to help be able to retain your length, then this curling custard is going to do that as well because it's going to keep your strands soft. So many people suffer from dry, brittle, and damaged hair that is crazy, y'all. And you have some of these curling custards, these curling things that is being sold to you from different companies. A lot of them have alcohol in it. That's not good because alcohol dries your hair. Did I click save? I think I did. So Alcohol is very drying to your hair. Everything that we make with Heavenly Hair and Skincare are all water-based products with all natural ingredients, organic ingredients, and made by hand. So with this, let me see if I'm under curling custard. Cause no, I'm under growth tonic. Okay. So, like I said, with the curling custard, it has a slight hardening. If you don't want that slight hardening, it is going to fade away. It's going to eventually fade away, but you won't get any white residue. Now, if you are continuing to steady put it on there, I can't promise you that you won't get white residue. So what I'm meaning by that is if you know you've done a wash and go, okay, with the curling custard, your wash and go will last up to a week or probably a few more days after that. Okay. You don't have to go back and apply curling custard on top of curling custard if your curls start to get a little frizzy after a week or two. After a week or two, they're supposed to get frizzy. Okay. But manipulating your hair strands, like after your wash and go has dried and your curls are popping, when you steady mess with your hair, you are manipulating your strands and you are causing frizz. Now that's where the problem come in at. Okay. But with Heavenly's curling custard, when you spray water on it, I don't care if it's a week later. When you spray water on it, it reactivates because the product is still on your hair. Yeah. But like I said, if you don't want that slight hardening cast, then you can spray the moisture milk. So, like I said, clean hair. Use shampoo and conditioner. You can leave it down and you can apply the curling custard in sections on your hair. Don't just pour it in your hand and just put it on the top of your hair. Like I said, the outer surface of your hair is going to be defined. Those curls are going to be defined, but that middle up underneath the surface is going to be a fro. Okay, because the curling custard haven't touched it, right? And after you've rubbed the curling custard on your hair strands, that is when you spray the moisture milk behind it. The moisture milk, I think Tatiana stole my moisture milk, y'all. I'm just using these as an example. I brought them from my store over to the house. And when you spray it in your hand, it has a milky consistency. It's not thick, okay? But at the same time, you could tell that it looks like milk. So when you spray it in your hand or you could spray it on that section of strands, rub it through. Rub it through, y'all. It don't take forever. It don't take long. Just rub it through. That is going to keep this from giving you a slight hard casting. The slight hard casting is good for those like if you have daughters and you want to leave her hair in like a curly puff, just think of like spraying combing your daughter hair in a pulling it up in a ponytail, right? You know, and you want to spray it with the moisture milk as a moisturizing and a conditioning spray, right? And you taking a brush and you're brushing it and you are molding it, then all you have to do is just take the curling custard and pour it in your hand, rub it together, and put it on her edges. Just put it on her edges. Brush it up from the back to the sides to the front, right? And then you take the curling custard and you take sections from the top and you just rub it on it and let those curls define. And then your daughter has a pretty cute, defined, curly puff. And not a puff because we don't like puffs, y'all. Sorry if somebody get offended, but I do not like puffs. So like a little curly top, and then put a little bow on her hair. And she's good to go for school. If you have a son or a husband that has the taper size and the natural curly hair at the top, then he can apply son or husband or boyfriend or uncle, cousin, whoever can put it apply to the top of their hair. You know how those guys got those what do you call them things? What was them things? Lock brush or whatever, the little defining brush to where they were doing their starter locks or whatever, you can immediately do that after applying the curling custard onto the top of your top fade or whatever. Okay. So it is good for all races because you do have Caucasian people or you have people that's Hispanic that also have like curly type hair. So this curling custard can be used on their hair as well. The moisture milk can be as well. But if you just don't want any defined curls, but you want your hair to be curly and fluffy and soft, okay, then this is what the moisture milk is for. Remember that it is a hair growth spray. It is a lint retention spray, but it's also good for your hair to curl up as well. Okay. So I got the growth tonic and the moisture milk. $6.99. $6.99. Regular price is $19.99. All right. So when you receive your bottle, remember that the ingredients separate. Yours may not separate because it take a few days. It take probably almost a week before it starts separating. Okay. Remember that the cream of nature that I used to be in love with argan oil leave-in conditioning spray, still separates to this day, and that had to been over 7 years ago. Had to be over 7 years ago since I've used it because Heavenly Hair and Skincare was created 7 years ago. Okay, but I was inspired to make this from the cream of nature. Um, I always get tongue tied. Cream of nature, argan oil, leave-in conditioner. Okay, leave-in conditioner spray. So you shake it up after a week. If you see that it's separated, it's nothing bad, nothing bad at all. If we can't question, or we won't question cream of nature, then why question heavenly? Okay, but anyway, so with the growth tonic, you will see the herbs and the ingredients at the bottom. Do not fret. Okay, let's see if y'all see right here. Do not fret. The juices and berries that's still left in the bottle is very, very good for your hair. Okay, but if you don't like to see it, just shake it up. Just shake it up. Like I tell everybody in my DIYs, there's so many people that have been creating these DIYs, and they've been telling you to mix this, that, this, and that. And then they tell you to apply to your hair. Ain't now one of them told you to add no aloe vera juice, no rose water, or nothing that's a conditioning and a leave-in, a moisturizer and a conditioning spray to help balance those herbs. Herbs alone are very drying. Very, very drying. Remember, I would tell people in my other lives about the rice water. Rice water alone is very, very drying. You will lose your hair. Don't go by those creators that did the rice water challenge for a whole week and they didn't come back and tell you that their hair snapped. That all of their hair snapped? No. But I bet you out of five, one of them hair snapped because there was too much protein on their hair. And I know a lot of people say protein is good, protein is good. Protein is good. Anything that's good that's being used all the time or too much of anything is harming. It's very, very harming, y'all. So like I said, the moisture milk and the growth tonic regular price is 19.99. It is on sale for 6.99. I hate that I can't put the I hate that I can't put these tag these. I don't understand why. Somebody give me YouTube's corporate number because I need to figure out why. Because it would be so wonderful that people could get on the live and then I'd be able to turn the flash sale on and off on certain things, and then people jump on and they get it going once, going twice, ding it is, it's over, it's gone, back regular price. But it's still all good because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna end this live without still giving you guys a sale, and I'm going to leave it on here as long as I'm on live and an hour after I'm on live. I'm going to leave these products on here for sale. This is not a half price. This is a mega deal. Mega, mega flash sale. Okay. So with this curling custard, the regular price is $16.99. Let me find it though. I should have brought my glasses in here. I don't know what I was thinking. Let me turn my light up. How about that? How about that? All right. So let me click on the curling custard Indira, mark it down. So like I said, the regular price is $16.99. Let me go in here. Oh we y'all. Oh we. I'm about to mark the curling custard for $4.99. Anybody else out here? Well, not let me not say that. I don't know if anybody else out here doing flash sales and leaving them just sitting there for quite a while. But I know a lot of people that are at work. That is the whole reason why I'm leaving them on there for an hour after I've uploaded this live. One thing about me is I believe in giving back, and don't never let anybody put a restriction on how you give back. At the end of the day, since I'm on here and I don't have my products tagged, then this is my way of giving back by marking them down dirt cheap and leaving them on there for a minute. This ain't gonna happen every time though, y'all. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna have to figure out how to take these products. Okay. Next on the line is the growth stimulating growth shampoo. Right now, it has growth shampoo on it because I end up running out of labels that say stimulating growth shampoo, but it is the same exact thing, y'all. It is 8 ounces. Okay. With this stimulating growth shampoo, it is filled with Ayurvedic herbs, moisturizing and conditioning agents. Okay. I tell people who have dry, damaged, and brittle hair to use this stimulating growth shampoo for at least a month straight or a month and a half if your hair is real severe. And what I'm meaning by that is be faithful in shampooing your hair once a week. Put it on the calendar. I promise you that your hair is going to transform. Your dry, brittle hair is going to transform. I'm telling you. If many of you are new and don't know my story, a licensed stylist ripped one of my locks out, forcing me to comb my locks out. My locks were bunching and not budding. Bunching is bad, budding is good. But I was still going to leave those locks in. But since I always wore my hair up at the top and my locks were curly at the end by me having fine hair, I was going to keep them jokers up, but she ripped one of my locks out right in the smack middle of my hair in the back to where I couldn't wear my hair up anymore. My hair was bunching in the back on the very last row and on the front on that very front row because my hair texture is three different textures. The front is super duper straight, y'all. Straight like it's crazy to the point to where you would think that my hair is heat damaged. After doing the different big chops, that's when I had to realize the hard way that my hair is not heat damaged and I don't have a relaxer in my hair because I haven't been relaxed in so many years. Okay. That is why I refuse to do the big chop for the third time. Y'all, my hair is full. My hair is healthy. Is it 100% straight? No, it's not. Okay. Nobody hair is 100% straight. But I came back on my platform because God told me to come back on here and show people how you can use your products on your hair and grow your hair back without big chopping. Now, when I say I didn't big chop, this is exactly what I did. I will grow an inch or two by using the products and leaving my hair in the anagen phase just a little while longer. Okay. And then once I receive the growth that I wanted to receive or that I was satisfied with receiving during my protective style, that is when I will blow dry my hair out or I will do a silk press, a semi silk press, and then I will go ahead and clip an inch or two. So if I grew an inch, then I will clip an inch. And that is how I got rid of a lot of my damaged hair. When you have a bald spot in the smack middle and the rest of your hair is not full, let me see if I can show y'all a picture. can't because my iPad is not here and I'm on the phone. I'll show y'all on the next slide. But anyways, so with a bald spot, by being in the middle of the head, right? You got hair down here. And although it's chopped and screwed and it's a hot total mess, okay, it's still more hope for this on this side and that side than it is for the middle. So what I started doing is I started applying Heavenly's growth oils to my hair and was massaging it in and started receiving a little growth and a little growth in the middle. I still was applying it to the rest of my hair because you have to remember that it has to be transformed as well. I was shampooing my hair with the growth shampoo, the growth conditioner, applying the moisture milk as a moisturizer, applying the growth tonic as a strengthener, and then applying the curling custard whenever I will wear my wash and goes or whenever I will want to wear my hair in a curly ponytail. Then I would just put the curling custard on my edges and brush it down. No, it's not an edge control, y'all. But if you have fine hair or if your hair is thin, to where you kind of have like low density or medium porosity hair, then you can put the moisture, I mean, you can put the curling custard on your edges in order to just do a regular slick ponytail. Okay, that ponytail ain't gonna be on the edges like to the point to where it look like it's edge control. So remember that. But anyway, so the more my bald spot will grow, you have to remember the rest of my hair is growing too, right? So it's still looking a hot mess. So I got this little short piece right here to where the middle has finally went from a bald spot to a little fuzz and then a little length and then a little length. Where the outer part of my hair is steady growing as well. So it's going further and further down. So what I had to do is cut the outer part of my hair. So, like I said, I'm wearing protective styles and I'm allowing them to stay in for weeks. One thing you have to do is you have to know your hair. In order to know your hair, you have to study your hair. You have to learn your hair. Your hair will tell you if you're doing something wrong to it or if it don't like a certain thing. Okay. So my hair can't stand when I leave it up in a protective style more than 3 weeks. That is when it's going to mat like crazy. And then I might as well just throw all my hair away. Okay, because if you are struggling with taking your protective style down, that's not a good thing. So I give my protective style from 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I'm telling you, I'm pushing it at 3 weeks. I am pushing it at 3 weeks, y'all. But I will leave it in the protective style. I will apply the growth oils every single day with a growth spray, y'all. So I will spray my roots first. Okay. I was trying to see if y'all can see. I will spray my roots first. And then I will apply the growth oil. Okay. Trying to get these things warm up since they talking about 3:30 and they have to go out there and fix that pole. It has caused some of my oils and my products to be a little cold. But this is Heavenly's growth oil. I'm trying to see if y'all can see. Why wasn't I doing this at first? Heavenly's growth oil right here. Now, it has a cloudy consistency due to it being cold because it does have coconut milk in it. All you have to do is just shake this thing up, okay? If you are allergic to coconut milk, do not get Heavenly's growth oil, okay? You can get Heavenly's growth serum, you can get Heavenly's growth elixir, or you can get Heavenly's revival hair serum. Those do not have coconut milk in it. The moisture milk has coconut in it, okay? The tonic does not have coconut milk in it. The curling custard does not have coconut milk in it. The shampoo and conditioner does have coconut milk in it, but I have a section under the website to where you can request and click the one that does not have coconut milk in it. Over the years, I have featured so many different products as limited edition, like rosemary and lavender, rosemary and mint shampoo. I've had hibiscus and peppermint, all different types of shampoos that didn't have moisture. Look at me, I said didn't have moisture, that didn't have coconut milk in it. I will be bringing those back and forth throughout the years in different also different things that I will be bringing back out for a limited time as well, y'all. But like I said, with my hair, I had to be disciplined. I had to discipline myself. I had to put my foot down because I knew that I didn't want to walk around with my hair looking like that, but I wasn't going to be chopped. That was not what I was going to do. And as a matter of fact, because I could do a lot of talking, I do this every single time. Let me be marking these things down as I'm talking, putting them over to the left, and then I'll get back to talking. So remember, I was talking about the growth stimulating growth shampoo, y'all. With the stimulating growth shampoo, you can either get the stimulating growth shampoo and the stimulating growth conditioner together. You don't have to if you don't want to, because when it comes down to the stimulating shampoo, it has conditioning agents in it. Okay. It is paraben, it is silicone free, all of that. It doesn't have alcohols and it doesn't have any chemicals in it. Okay. So when you use it once a week for at least a month or a month and a half, if you are suffering from damage or breakage, dry hair, then the stimulating shampoo and the stimulating conditioner is going to revive your hair. You are going to see a great change in your hair. But like I said, I do this every time I get deep into what I'm talking about, and I could already be having this stuff marked down because some people probably don't even want to just get those three. They want to get like could want to get the shampoo and the growth oils. You never know, or could want to get the moisture milk or the growth tonic and the growth oils. So let me find the growth shampoo. Where are you at? Stimulating growth shampoo. Yeah, I promise you I should grab my glasses. Okay. Clicking on it right now. Also remember that heavily stimulating growth shampoo is very lathering and it is non-stripping. And it has jojoba oil in it, which resembles our natural hair sebum. Okay. So they both are 16.99 for the regular price. I'm gonna put those. Yeah, let's see. Half price is probably like 8.99. I'm gonna put them past half price. I'm gonna make them 7.99. Cause making it takes time, y'all. Ooh, it takes time making them. So that's the stimulating shampoo marked for 7.99. And let me go over to heavily stimulating growth leave in conditioner. Okay. I noticed on a lot of not a lot of people orders, but I noticed on some people orders whenever they order the shampoo and the conditioner, they'll turn around and order another conditioner. I'm not sure if they order another conditioner because conditioners pretty much seem to run out quickly or quicker than the shampoo. Or they could be confused. That's why I want to bring it up because some people are probably not reading the name of it and they not reading that it says leave-in conditioner. It also is in a set. It's with the shampoo and the conditioner. Only reason why I put leave-in conditioner is because everything inside of it is safe enough to be left in as a leave-in conditioner. But let me find it real quick. Oops, I clicked the wrong one, y'all. Like I said, so many of these. Mm, here it is, right here. Okay. And even with the stimulating growth leave-in conditioner, it is also for hair growth as well, because a lot of people do not understand that length retention is very, very important. If you are not taking care of your ends are immediately breaking right back off. Immediately. So the regular price is $16.99. I'll mark that for $7.99 as well. I'm gonna also go in. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go in and make these combos cheaper. Because by me doing this, like flash, meaning me just basically coming up with prices to knock it and mark it down, there's no need in me turning the combos and changing the price on that. Because if you got a combo set, if you want to make this out of combo set, it's gonna end up being cheaper than the combo set anyways. What if I change the price on the combo set and it end up still being a little bit higher? Because I don't have time to go in and make sure that I'm knocking the price down cheaper on the combo set. Y'all, this is more than 50% off, so I think it's a deal within itself. It ain't no deal, it's a mega deal. What I'm talking about. Let me go back in and find Heavenly's stimulating growth pomade slash grease. Okay. So with the stimulating pomade slash grease, it is full of um, a blend of natural and organic ingredients that aids and promotes aiding hair growth and promoting new hair growth. Okay, new hair growth. I don't have a label on this one, y'all. I don't have a label. I have to make more labels. But if you go under my previous videos, if you go up on any of my shorts or my previous lives, you will see the label. It's no different from the other ones. It's pink and white, y'all. Okay, and this is how it looks. Sometimes the ingredients will sometimes the grow pomade will look a little bit more yellowish, sometimes it'll look a little bit more greenish. That dot right there is a herb. I leave herbs in if I accidentally put some in, y'all. I'm telling you, if you know how stimulating leaving herbs into products is, you will be thankful. You'll be very, very thankful. And that's another thing that I'm gonna end up doing with my growth oils. I'm gonna sell a separate growth oil with the herbs still inside of it and steeping, because like I said, you can't, I'm telling you, you don't know what you're missing. But yes, this is the what is this size? Hold on. This is the 8 ounce, okay? And it's been a month, y'all. I ordered the 4 ounce containers, and them people never sent me my containers. And that's why you never see me promoting the 4 ounce. You get a deal on the 8 ounce, anyways, because I knocked the price down on the eight ever since um I started back selling my products. I marked that 8 ounce down, but the regular price for the 4 ounce is $10.99. The regular price for the 8 ounce is $15.99. You can't beat that with a broom handle, because it's only $5.99. Well, $5 ain't no $5.99. It's only $5 more. So, and that's a whole extra 4 more ounces just for $5. But let me go in, since the 8 ounce is $15.99 regular price. Y'all, 6.99. 6.99. The regular price for the 4 ounce is $10.99. Okay. Okay. So let's, as a matter of fact, before I go to explaining, let me go ahead and click on the other ones that I'm about to put a flash sale on, and let me change the prices up on them before I talk about them, and then tell y'all what the price is gonna be. Because the only thing I have left now is the growth oils. I've showed you all of the other products, and I also marked them down more than half price. And I got all of those over to the left. So over here on the right, and I wish you guys could see it, but like I said, it's so tight in here. The table is so short, I got it sitting on top of a box. The phone sitting on top of a box. My knees is pushed up against this table. You hear that? Those are my knees. It's pressed up against the table, y'all. I can't turn this chair around. I can't do nothing. So I wish that I could have put the products in front, but like I said, I'm not at my store. It's still a blessing because by me not being in my store, I could have not came and did a live. But I wanted to do this, y'all. I wanted to do this, and I didn't want nothing to stop me. So let me go to the oils and go ahead and mark those down for those who want to go ahead and go online. And then I can do the explaining. Y'all know, I mean, I'm not even looking for nobody to give me credit. I'm gonna give my own self credit, but I have came a long ways when it come down to the lives because usually I will be all over the place. And I'm still over the place. I'm just not all over the place. Okay. But right now I'm looking up Heavenly's growth oil, and we have the 2 ounce and we have the 4 ounce. So this is the size of the 2 ounce right here, and this is the size of the 4 ounce. Okay, let me see if I can. Excuse my nails. I've been needing to fill in, but it's an hour away, and I ain't got time to be driving an hour away right now. It's better than how my real nails look, and that's my opinion. Yeah, the 2 ounce and the 4 ounce. The 2 ounce is regular price is $14.99, and the 4 ounce regular price is $24.99. So let me go and adjust that. So when it comes down to Heavenly's growth oil, Heavenly stimulating growth serum, and Heavenly's growth elixir, all of them for the 2 ounce is, what did I say the price was? For $14.99, and for the 4 ounce is $24.99. That is the regular price for every last one of them. So I'm gonna go in and change all of those because right now I've marked down the 2 ounce for $5.99, and I marked down the 4 ounce for $10.99. $10.99. $10.99. Regular price is $24.99. Regular price is $24.99, y'all. Okay. So let me go in and change up the stimulating growth serum and the growth elixir and then explain them right quick. Man, I wish on YouTube that we could play music. Just so quiet. It's so blurry. Remember, 2 ounce regular price $14.99. Regular price for the 4 ounce is $24.99. And it's been marked 2 ounce $5.99 and 4 ounce $10.99. Oops. Yeah, you can't beat this deal. Just think of people that you can gift these to for Christmas. You can gift these products to your loved ones for Christmas. You can even gift yourself. You can even get, you may have some people out here that give their own self a gift. You never know. I mean, when it come down to hair products, ain't nothing wrong with gifting yourself. Okay. That's what I be doing, y'all. Like, you run out of stuff to give people for Christmas. Thank God for business owners that can use their own. It don't even have to be hair growth products. Whatever you sell, you can use those as gifts to give people. I'm also going to be doing like different things like rallies, stuff like that. I'm just trying my best to get it together, y'all. It's so much that have to be done to where I have to just go ahead a lot of times and just fight my way through it. Even though I have so many things that I have to do, I just fight my way through it and I go ahead and pick something and just go ahead and do it. Like with this right here, I could have just not got on live. Could simply have waited because it's 1:53. They told me at 3:30 that they was gonna go over there and fix that power line. But they also told me at 2 o'clock they were gonna do it. Y'all, it's a doggone me cat on the roof across. Hold up. Do y'all see that cat? It's a set of apartments next door to my house. And he really chilling. Y'all, he done sat down. What in the world? That's crazy. Oh, y'all. But yeah, I've already marked, let's see. I've already marked the growth oil, the stimulating growth serum, and the growth elixir for $5.99 for the 2 ounce and $10.99 for the 4 ounce. Okay. So with these oils, they can be used for different densities and different porosities. That's why it says the growth oil is for low porosity. The growth, the stimulated growth serum is for medium porosity, and the growth elixir is for high porosity. Okay. Remember, I just said that it can be. The whole purpose behind me putting porosities on here is for people that has like very fine hair and cannot take the growth elixir because the growth elixir is thick. Okay. I don't want anybody not knowing what to buy. Okay. So many people sell hair growth oils. If you have dealt with in the past other people that have been selling growth oils, you will deal with one set of people that sell a growth oil and theirs could be too thick. And then you could go to another company or another small business that's selling their growth oil and it can be too thin. Okay. How would you know? You've already bought it by then. So that is where all three of these come in at. That is why they are labeled for different porosities, and I also have it for different densities as well. All right. So every last one of these are made with over 30 different Ayurvedic herbs. Hold up. I hope I'm showing it good. Okay. Over 30 different Ayurvedic herbs. So with the growth oil, it has like a thinner like consistency, okay? So if your hair is thin, all right, if your hair is thin and you can't take a thicker oil, then this growth oil is for you. It is great for your hair. Every last one of these is a hair growth oil. Every last one of them work. That is why you see so many different hair growth small business companies that sell hair growth oil, that you've seen so many different testimony reviews or before and after pictures. Is because they do work. But at the same time, does it work for everybody's hair? No, it doesn't, because you will have like a certain percentage of people that's on that person's small business doing a review, and 98% of them could say, oh, this works. This worked good and this worked great and blah blah blah. But it's just too thick or it's just I don't like the smell and blah blah blah. Okay. Then you got that other little short percentage say it ain't do nothing, nothing for my hair. Remember the Miel Organic with the um rosemary and mint growth oil? You seen a lot of people raving over it saying that it worked for their hair, but then you seen a lot of people saying it didn't work for their hair. It destroyed their hair. The people with the shampoo from Miel, it worked, it worked, it worked, it worked, right? And then over here, it gave me a bald spot. It ruined my hair. Okay. That is why, first of all of these been out for 7 years straight. Every last one of these, okay? But for those that are confused, like I said, I'm gonna mix it the sizes. For those that are confused, okay, if you are dealing with the have thin hair, then with the thin hair, the growth oil is great for that. A lot of the different ingredients in it is the olive oil. It does have the coconut oil in it. That's why I tell you that if you are allergic to coconut oil, do not get the growth oil. Get the stimulating growth serum. It is kind of like medium slash the consistency is medium slash thin. You can look at it and see that you are able to shake it. See how it shakes? Okay. If you look at this, it's shakeable as well. Okay. You can even hear that one. You don't hear that one that much, but you hear it. Okay. But if you are allergic to coconut oil, then get the stimulating growth serum and apply it to your roots. Okay. Like I said, it is catered to different densities and different porosities, but you can do whatever you want to do. You can do what I had somebody message me one time and said that why did you say you can get either one or any of them? Oh no, I think they said how is it for all hair types if you have different porosities on it? Because with the hair type, I'm talking about the different races. Not only am I talking about the different races, but I'm talking about different hair types. So if you have relaxed hair, or if you have natural hair, if you have 4C hair, or if you got 3C hair types, that's what I mean when it comes down to that. All of these is for different hair types. But if you are the type of person that is stuck on porosity, and I'm not telling you that you can't be stuck on porosity, what I'm telling you is that that's why I have all three. That is why I have all three for different densities and different porosities. Oh, I hate gathering these together because my hands, but that is why you have different densities and different porosities. Okay? This right here is the growth elixir. It ain't that shakeable. Okay? Because the growth oil, like I said, has olive oil as its base, but it also has coconut oil in it. It also has moringa, neem, stinging nettle. It also has fenugreek seeds, rosemary in it. With the stimulating growth serum, which can also be used for um, medium slash low porosity because of the consistency. It has rosehip oil. It has castor oil. It only has a small percentage of the castor oil in it though. Sure, I got this tight. Okay. It also has fenugreek seeds in it. It has aloe vera powder. It has all of those different herbs. That's why I tell you that they are different herbs. Some of them have similar herbs like the fenugreek. I'm gonna make sure fenugreek is in everything. Okay. Fenugreek is in everything. Okay. Because one thing about fenugreek that it is powerful. It's a powerhouse all by itself. Okay. But like I said, with the growth oil, you have the olive oil as the base. You have the the coconut milk. I mean, coconut oil. You have the coconut oil in there. It's only a small percentage of coconut oil in there as well. But like I said, if you're allergic to it, get the stimulating growth serum, in which has the rose hip oil in it, that has also fenugreek seeds in it, as well as this growth oil that has aloe vera powder in it, that has also a special ayurvedic blend of herbs. It also has star anise in it. This stimulating, oh, I picked up the wrong one. This growth elixir is for people who have like high porosity. Could be also almost like medium type porosity hair to high porosity. This is for the people with the thick hair, the people that hair sucks up oil, hair that sucks up grease, that type of hair. People that have 4C hair, and you know that these little bitty oils ain't gonna do nothing to your hair as far as like sticking, basically. So when you put an oil in your hair and you massage it in, like, if you have the thinner oils in someone with thick hair, you don't want that oil to just basically disappear. Yes, it's going to penetrate through your roots, but at the same time, you may need this right here. I'm telling you that is the whole purpose of me having low density or low porosity on these. Every last one will grow your hair though. Like I stated before, just go on other people's platforms and see where their growth oil is growing your hair. Okay. But with the growth elixir, you also have castor oil, but it's Jamaican black castor oil. You have saw palmetto. You also have the pumpkin seed oil. You have wheat germ oil. You have different carrier oils like that. Then you have pumpkin seeds on the inside. You also have moringa, neem. You have rosemary, fenugreek on the inside of it as well. And the soft palmetto and the pumpkin seed also is a DHT blocker. It also has green tea in it as well, which is a DHT blocker as well. But remember that every last one of them have over 30 different Ayurvedic herbs in it. Now, some of them are still similar, okay? But please don't let it confuse y'all. Do not let it confuse you. Just go by the porosity or the thickness of it. If you know that you have real thin, fine hair, and you said, I don't want that thick stuff, don't get the growth elixir. Don't pick the growth elixir, but pick the stimulating growth serum. This is the growth elixir. If your hair, like I said, is super thin, don't pick it. Pick the stimulating growth serum or pick the growth oil. But remember, if you are allergic to coconut oil, then do not get this. Need to put it in big bold letters. But like I said, my 2 ounce, I marked it down for $5.99. Did I say that? Hold up. Yeah, my 2 ounce, I got it marked down for $5.99, and my 4 ounce, I have it marked for $10.99. Regular price is $14.99 for the 2 ounce. Regular price for the 4 ounce is $24.99. And here go Big Bertha. Big Bertha, y'all. Last but not least, Big Bertha, which is the Revival Hair Serum, aka former used to be the Follicle Thickening Revival Serum. But TikTok made me change the name. TikTok made me do it because it was too long. Not only that, I had the Christmas labels on there. I just wanted to do something cute and spiffy, and TikTok wouldn't let me be great. They said they couldn't read the ingredients or any of that, so I had to put it in the label that was already going to originally be this. It is cute. It is cute. Those royal colors. This is royalty right here. Okay. So when it come down to this oil right here, this oil can grow your hair. But this was specifically made for those who have sparse roots, thin edges or dormant follicles or damaged follicles in hair due to hair trauma. So this is to make your roots fuller and thicker. And it is also to revive. That's why it is called the revival. Revival. You know how you go to church and go, revival, revival, revival. Yeah, that revival. Meaning to, bring it back to life. That dead situation to bring it back to life. Okay. So with this, I play too much. Before I talk about the revival serum, let me get on here because the regular price for the revival serum, because it is specifically made for dormant follicles and to thicken up those sparse roots. People that used to have thick hair or medium like roots, the ones that they've been saying that their hair used to be thicker than what it is now, but now it is sparse and it is seen through. I specifically made this and formulated this for you guys. But anybody can buy this if they want it. If you want it, buy it because it's still a hair growth oil at the end of the day. But like I tell people on my DIY videos, stop giving up before the breakthrough. You were right there at your breakthrough point. And what I mean by that is so many people use their products sparsely or sparingly because they're trying to hang and hold on to it. You can hang and hold on to these products if you match them and put them together. You can hold on to them. I understand that people don't want to use growth products on their hair every day. When I say every day, I'm talking about every day when you are wearing a protective style. I've had this up for 2 whole weeks straight, y'all. 2 whole entire weeks straight. I wish I could put a clip up there showing how it looked. I wish I had my iPad, y'all. And I don't know if I can put TikTok on here. I ain't got time to be downloading TikTok as the app. But let me show you. Now let me put this price down here first and then show y'all. Like I said, the original price is $30. This is a big bottle. The bottle that y'all seen in the very beginning when I used to put this in the forefront in the very beginning, that was only a 2 ounce bottle. But when a lot of you place your orders during that Black Friday sale, y'all notice that y'all got this big fat bottle. You got Big Mama. You got Big Daddy. Okay? That's what this is right here. The colors are royalty colors because you are royalty. At least you need to look at yourself as being royalty, or you need to think that about yourselves. But that is why it is for $30 because it has a lot of the top of the line. Man, I wish I had my glasses on. And the best ingredients for people that hair is dormant, that they struggle due to hair trauma. So you got your black seeds, you have your castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil at that. You have your rosemary that y'all know what rosemary do. You know what rose do. You know what she do, okay? And let me because I keep talking. Let me be marking this down right quick. Oh, let me see what I'm gonna make this. Mm, y'all. Remember, I'm not making any of these half price. I'm going a drop under half price. Oh, okay. 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 Mm. It's saved is out there, y'all. It's 13.99 for this Big Mama. For Big Mama, it's 13.99. Okay. Y'all better get it. 13.99. Half price, y'all. I'm just messing with y'all. Half price on the Black Friday sale was 50% off, y'all. So it was like $15.99. Like I said, if you are dealing with, oh, don't get it if you ain't dealing with sparse roots. Don't get it if you are not dealing with thin edges. Don't get it if your follicles are not dormant. Don't get it if your follicles is not damaged. Don't get it. Okay. But that is what the revival hair serum is for. If you want to get it and try it out for hair growth, get it. Get it. That's a big bottle. Let me put it. Big Bertha. Big Bertha big. Big Bertha's big, y'all. Yep. So, like I said, you have your black seeds. You have your black seed oil. You have your Nigella seeds, which is, like I said, the black seeds. You have your Jamaican black castor oil. You have your rosemary. Rose. You have it in here. And back to the dormant follicles and how often you should use this hair revival serum every day. Stop letting people tell y'all that you cannot use a product every single day. So many people are dealing with hair trauma that they have to apply it every single day in order to heal their scalp. This is a healing scalp oil first. It's going to heal first and then it's going to revive. It's working. It's working. Give it time. Stop being so impatient. There's so many people that watch other people hair grow and they could have got their edges snatched out and they seen their results within 7 days and then think that they're gonna get their results in 7 days. No, your situation just may be a little bit different. Everybody hair is different. Like, let's not act like we don't be expecting when we wear a certain outfit or when we go get a certain outfit. We saw it on Pinterest and we saw it on a woman that has a Coca-Cola bottle shape, and then we turn around and think that we're gonna get that same look. We all do it. Don't even act like you're not guilty. We all do it. We all do it, y'all. Knowing good well that once we put it on, it didn't turn out that same way. Everybody body is different. Everybody hair is different. Some people need a little bit more consistency. Yes, consistency is key. And you have many people that sell growth oils that Tesla. You have many. You know I'm telling the truth. I know I'm guilty. I was only guilty one time though. I'm just saying that's why I'm able to talk about it. Okay. Seeing this real nice outfit. That was nothing like not like yeah. But same thing when, like I said, when it comes down to people hair. We be watching these other people receive their results. And yes, we could be that person that received the same or similar type of results. But if you're not, that means that your situation could be just a little different. You know you're not eating the same thing as the next person. They not eating the same thing as you're eating. Remember, that plays a big part in it as well. Yes, people can eat cheeseburgers every single day and they her be different. Yes. But you may can't. You may need to eat some spinach. I'm just saying. You may need to. But that is why I promise y'all I'm not trying to be funny. If you know me, to know me is to love me. I'm always being sarcastic in a loving way. I crack jokes on myself. Then you just hear me say that I bought an outfit and thought that I was gonna look like the person with the Coca-Cola bottle shape. No, I looked like the person like a Pillsbury dough girl. That's exactly what I look like. Okay. So I'll talk about me a whole day long. That's what I do. I crack jokes on myself. But this has ginger in it. Anybody that knows about ginger, ginger is going to heal, it's going to fight through. That's why these ingredients complement one another. It also has hibiscus in it. Y'all, hibiscus is that girl. Yes, hibiscus. I'm telling you. So these ingredients were formulated to complement one another in order to heal first and then fight for you. It's just like with God. Let's talk about trauma in life. You know what I'm saying? Things that happen to us. I ain't even gonna talk about you. I'm talking about me. because of the trauma that I experienced years ago, that I finally forgave 5 years ago, and I'm 48 years old, and it took me till I was 45. Okay. I thought everybody was my perpetrator. I thought everybody was against me. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot of dirty folks out here. But at the same time, I was treating everybody like they were the person that inflicted that certain pain on me that happened to me as a child. Okay. But God told me to forgive, not for them, but for me. Okay. But what God started doing is start healing me on the inside to where it show up on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So I allow God to start healing me. And then don't get me wrong, God fights your battle regardless of what, but I'm just using this as an example of this oil that it heals first and then it start fighting. Fighting, meaning same thing as it come down with our spirit realm. Okay. That first you have to heal and then you have to fight to not allow certain things to trigger you. You have to fight to stop being offended by certain things, because first it's offense and then it's resentment and then it's unforgiveness. Okay. Same thing. Same thing. A lot of people scabs has to be healed first, but they looking at so and so and how she received her hair growth in 7 days. She didn't go through what you went through. And that's what I'm talking about also when it comes down to the spiritual realm and everyday life. You could have went through something else in life and that other person could have went through something totally different in life. Y'all are going to respond different. So same thing when it come down to your hair. But I think I've marked everything down. I will be leaving it on here. Like I said, the um hair, excuse me, the revival hair serum used to be Heavenly's thickening, Heavenly's follicle thickening revival serum. The name just changed, the ingredients is still the same. I forgot to mention too, when it comes down to the growth oil, the growth oil has an herbal like smell. It has the tea tree in it, it has rosemary in it, lavender. Why is the video on me playing right now? That's crazy. It has lavender, lavender in it. It also has peppermint, peppermint in it. And we know that peppermint is a cooling essential oil that helps stimulate the blood flow to your scalp. That's my ear ringing. With the stimulating growth serum is it doesn't have a herbal smell. It has a fragrant smell, because remember that when your growth oils are packed with over 30 Ayurvedic herbs, you don't have to put an essential oil in it. The essential oil will enhance it, but at the same time, this right here is all powerful. Without an essential oil, this smells like more like a fruity smell, and the growth elixir has more like a bergamot and a lemongrass citrus smell, which are both essential oils. They both are essential oils. When it comes down to Big Mama, Big Daddy, the royalty, the follicle, the thickening, gonna give you some thicker roots. This right here has the peppermint oil, has rosemary, lavender in it, and the smell is so unique, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. I've seen so many people, and I remember when I first started out my hair care line back in 2018. Some of my clients, not clients, because I used to braid hair for almost 30 years, so I'm talking about that. Some of my customers said that back then, um, they husband could stand the smell. They couldn't stand the smell. And I had to do something about that. Y'all. That's why out of all these 7 years that I've been creating these products, that was the whole purpose of me making one of them like a citrus smell. Just so you'll know that you still gonna get some powerful growth. You still gonna get some powerful growth. And also with the other ones, you're going to get it even if it smell like herbs or if it smell like essential oils. If it smell like fruits and berries, you are going to get that. But Also, I've been working on trying to put a section back in my website because I've changed the theme so many different times. I've changed the label so many different times because I do make these labels myself, y'all. One day I will send it to a manufacturer and let them make it, but I'm thankful, to be able to do these things myself. Do it sometimes get a little hectic, yes, it do. But at the same time, it just let me know that, you know, humble beginnings is very important. It's good to be humble. It's good to be thankful for these little bitty things. But that's cute. I should have showed y'all the other bottle. It's still shaped like this when it come down to the moisture milk, but I got a little bit more gold around it because why I'm giving y'all gold over here and leaving y'all out over here? Like, why am I leaving y'all out? Now I'm selling out on these first before I put the gold around these. Okay. But I do have gold around these, and then I have like I don't know if it's like a leaf, a gold leaf somewhere up here and somewhere up here, to throw some royalty up in there because y'all are royalty. And these gold tops is something that I've had for years. And I'm the type to where I don't just throw stuff away. It was spank brand new. I had a big bag full of gold tops. So if you've received your orders and you have gotten one with a gold top and one with a black top, don't fret. Let me tell you something. Before I put anything out there, I do my studying. Your girl been in this for 7 whole years. It's a lot of people that's been in it under 7 years and not down in them because you got to start somewhere. But a lot of these folks selling their products like pancakes or hot cakes, and their labels look like something that a kindergarten put together. A lot of them tops ain't topping. Okay. I've seen so many people deal with certain manufacturers to where they ran out of certain tops. That has nothing to do with what's inside the bottle. As long as what's inside the bottle is powerful and it's doing what it's supposed to do, it is the shampoo. If the shampoo is shampooing, then that's all that matters. So I still do everything that I possibly can to make it look just as presentable as anything else out here. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff out here that's looking toe up. And like I said, I'm not here to make fun of them. All I'm saying is that their people are not caring. So my people, just see that I care enough to, I even got y'all some pink boxes. I got y'all some white boxes. I got y'all straight. I'm gonna keep on using the black bubble wrappers though because I've been had them. Y'all, I'm using my stuff. Okay, I'm going to use my stuff up. Not only that, um, back a year or so ago, I used to sell a lot of these products in the 16 ounces. Okay, um, you don't have to give feedback if you don't want to, but if you do, let me know if you would like a 16 ounce because only reason why I went to the 16 ounce is because when I was on Facebook and I was selling my products on there from my business page, I had so many customers before I came to YouTube. I had so many of my customers like, you got it in the bigger bottle because I used all my stuff up, and blah 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 or whatever, right? So just holler at your girl. Tell your girl if you want it to be in a 16 ounce. If you want it to be a 16 ounce, I will give you that. Okay. But I need a few people to tell me, okay? But I'm not forcing you to tell me. Just know I'm not forcing you to tell me. But like I said, these is your products. Come on now. Come on. Like go onto the website and see to where this is more than 50% off. I'm about to get ready to end it. Don't say nothing on my live.
Listen, just someone texted me back and said, out of curiosity, what kind of position slash schedule are you looking for? Should I just say anything or say I'll take anything? She said she'll probably have something available after the first of the year, but do I just tell her anything?
Whisper and let me know who it is.
Because I asked her. 'Cause at first she was like, no, I'm sorry. And I just said, okay. And she took me, she said, out of curiosity, what kind of position, are you looking for?
First of all, I'm gonna say this right here. They ain't open all night. They ain't got no first, second, third shift, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So um I say anything. And the reason why I say anything is because you need anything right now. Just like I'm gonna use this as example, like Walmart, when used to work there, I don't know how many years ago, way back when I was younger back in the day. Yeah, I remember I did a
Okay.
availability thing. So I started out taking anything and then I changed my availability, but you gotta, be there a minute.
So I'm gonna say, okay, honestly, I'll take anything.
I said, I need to take anything. I need to take anything. Okay.
I would say, okay, honestly, I will take anything.
I don't know how long I kept you on here, Suda Pie, whatever you are, but you are now blocked. I don't have time for this. And you are rebuked too. I rebuke that spirit in you. It's so sad because at the end of the day, like just leave the live. Like you accidentally got on here in the first place. Like I've been going through my news feed or whatever, and I accidentally went on a live that I didn't intend on going on. But I didn't leave nothing negative. It just shows what type of person you are. A lot of times, and a lot of times, every single time, when you leave a negative comment, you are bitter, you are struggling, you are hurting. It's either one of those situations. Something is wrong because at the end of the day, if you don't like the content or if you feel like it's trash, then leave. Like, why are you digging in the trash can then? Because don't that tells me something about your character if you feel that my video is trash and you are digging in my trash can. Like, if you think my video is trash, then leave the trash video. Don't dig in the trash can and then leave. So, what you leaving something in the trash can for? Like, I rebuke the spirit in you. Subdue pi 5666 and then look at the end of 666. It's anyways. Hello, Nick, from India. Hello. Thanks for joining my live. Like I said, I'm about to get ready to end it in a little bit anyways, but like I said, right now everything is more than 50% off. I've explained every single thing. Yeah, I'm so distraught. Not really, but let's pretend like I'm so distraught that YouTube Live is not allowing me to put my products, like tag them in the front of my videos. Y'all, I did it before, so it's possible. But for those of you that don't know anything about Heavenly Hair and Skincare products, then you are welcome to just go under my bio and you are welcome to just click on the link of my website. It is an all natural slash all organic, I said organic or organic based product line that I make from scratch with every ingredient. I'm saying anything now because I'm trying to read. Okay. Okay, Cherie, thank you so much. I love the encouraging. Hear me out, y'all. I'm a big girl. I'm telling you, I be trying to just have control over my mouth and what allow to come out because I do, represent Christ. But at the same time, people will push you. Like I said, just getting on there and saying something stupid. Like leave your stupid comments to yourself. Like put them in your back pocket. Like who will waste their time or and saying that somebody's video is trash. Like I bypass a lot of trash videos all the time. I just bypass them. It'd be an accident. I mean, people be ending up. It's a lot of these people. You could just the person that just got on. You could have just accidentally got on here, and didn't intend on getting on here. You just trying to see what I'm doing. What I'm doing is doing a flash sale. These products is more than 50% off. But if you think that it's trash, especially if I'm allowing my daughter to talk, you don't hear what I previously said. But like I said, if you think it's trash, stop digging in the trash can. Stop being a weirdo. So weird. Like I said, I rebuke that spirit. It ain't nothing but a spirit. A lot of folks be battling, man. I'm telling you. Like people be so negative because of the hurts and the pains and stuff they go through. Some people hate their own self. They Thank you, Tessa. Girl, you got some good deals, Tessa. You know you got some good deals. More than 50% off, y'all. And like I said, I didn't want that to stop me just because I wasn't able to tag my products to the forefront. Just go into my bio and click it. The reason why I didn't put my website to where you can click the link, because I didn't even know how to um I don't know how to type like right here in order for people to click the website. But for those who don't know how to get to the website, all you have to do is just exit out or click under wherever my name is on here. It should take you to my front page of my YouTube channel where my bio is at, and www.heavenly hair and skincare is right there. Click on it. Click on it. Either you should be able to click on it and it take you straight there, or copy and paste. If people don't know how to copy and paste, and almost this is gonna be 2026 in the next few days. 2026. If you don't know how to copy and paste, I ain't gonna say nothing else. But anyway, so like I said, flash sale, flash sale. Y'all, I'm giving me a little bell, ding, 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 ding. Whenever I'm able to put my products back to the forefront, I'm gonna allow people to be able to click on it, and mark it down, and then change it, and then mark it back down, and then change it, and mark it in different prices and stuff like that. I know that that's the real definition of a flash sale, but like I said, I won't let nothing stop me because it's 2:33. They told me over there in my store that they were going to restore that wire, the outage that's over there. They told me that they was gonna do it at 2 o'clock and they didn't do it. So why bypass this live and wait on going over there to the store? No, 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 no. Because I really appreciate you guys. A lot of you have been buying from Heavenly Hair and Skincare products, and y'all have been seeing miraculous results, amazing results. And that's why I also try to, hopefully y'all are able to see it whenever you click on the website to where you can put your pictures on there. um because I want people to be able to feel free to show how their hair looked in the beginning and then show how their hair is looking in between and after using the products. It's a lot of people that are not comfortable. Another reason why I temporarily closed my website down for 5 whole months is because of my hometown. My hometown. They will buy my products like they lost their mind, but then at the same time, you had some of them that will hold on to the products for dear life. They will keep the products from 6 to 12 months, and then when I see them in public, hey girl, your growth oil is really growing my hair. It's really, oh, it's really working. But I still got it, and it will be 6 months. 6 months or 12 months because they're holding on to the longer you hold on to your product and you steady seeing it in the bathroom, on in that medicine cabinet at the bottom of your sink or on your dresser, the more you are holding on to these products and you are steady looking at it, then stop looking at other people's hair and stop admiring their hair. Stop saying that it's not working for your hair. You ain't working. You ain't working your hair. You're not using it. You're not allowing it to work because you're not using it. Y'all, I would like to be sarcastic. I'm telling y'all, I like to be funny, but I'm being serious at the same time. You are not working it. I'm telling you. So, like I said, you have to work these products. When it come down to Big Mama, Big Daddy, the royalty bottle that's what, 13.99. The regular price is $30. That is for people with dormant, stagnant, thin hair that used to be thick. Their roots used to be thick. Now it is thin. Their follicles is sleep. They're dormant. To wake them back up, use this and allow it to heal first. Use it every single day, y'all. Stop being afraid to use your products every single day. If you are connecting with me, make sure that you click the like button on this live. Go back and look at some of my DIY videos. You don't have to buy everything. You can buy one thing and then create a DIY on the next, or you can create a DIY on this thing and buy the other thing, okay? Or you don't have to buy none of it. But what I'm telling you is that you have to be connected. Follow me, subscribe to my channel. You will start seeing me do different and many flash deals and flash sales. So to the point of where you don't have to worry about if you hold up, y'all. Okay, y'all. So, like I said, if you have dormant, dormant follicles, use the revival serum. It's going to revive your roots. If you have thin, sparse roots and your hair used to be thick and you want it to get back thicker, use this right here. If you want regular growth, then use either one of these that has different porosities. Remember that the growth oil, I always have to look back at it. Remember that the growth oil is for low porosity slash low density, or it could be for medium. It has a looser consistency. Remember that the growth serum is for medium to low. You can do it for low. The consistency is not thick and it's not thin. Okay. So with the growth oil, it's more looser. With the stimulating growth serum, it the consistency is almost the same. But when it comes down to the growth elixir, those who have 4C hair or people who have very thick roots, who hair drinks and suck up oils, then this is for people with higher density slash higher porosity. It is thicker. It is much thicker. The whole purpose was for me to put labels as far as density and porosities is for those who, like I said, have been ordering products off of different companies, different hair growth oils, and when they got it, it was either too thin or it was either too thick. Every last one of these have over 30 Ayurvedic herbs with the hair growth oil. The base of it is the olive oil, but it also has coconut oil, just a little coconut oil, not a whole lot. So if you are allergic to coconut oil, then get the stimulating growth serum, which doesn't have any coconut oil in it at all. It has argan oil. It has sweet almond oil in the stimulating growth serum. It has the rose hip oil. It has the um aloe vera powder, different herbs like that. The growth elixir, the base of the growth elixir is the Jamaican black castor oil. It has pumpkin seed oil. It has soft palmetto in it. It also has wheat germ oil in it. That right there targets more people with the that has which a lot of these ingredients is a DHT blocker. So anybody that has like receding hairlines, the people that has like traction alopecia, things like that, they can use that. But like I said, if your hair is thick, then or I mean if your hair is thin, just know that the elixir has a little bit of a thicker consistency. And like I said, Big Bertha is like I said for those who are looking for thicker roots, who roots used to be thick and they are not thick anymore. For the people who has those dormant slash dead follicles that need to be revived. Revival or revive means come back to life. Okay. But in order for it to come back to life, it must heal first. Allow it to heal first. Just like when it comes down to our situations in life that are dead, in order for them to come back, we need to first heal. We need to heal and then bring ourselves back to life when it comes down to getting on our P's and Q's and doing things that different from what we used to do, those things that has traumatized us because we do deal with hair trauma, but in life we also deal with life trauma. Okay, you have to first heal. You have to first heal and then you must live afterwards. Same thing when it comes down to our roots. Heal those roots. Remember that it's nothing wrong with using a product every day because you just may need to use it every single day before you receive your breakthrough. Speaking of that, because I'm about to get ready to end this live, I've been in here, okay, 115, yeah, 115 minutes. So it's over an hour. First, let me first warn y'all, don't talk about me. I don't care if y'all talk about me or not. Like I said, if you get real nasty and ugly, I'm gonna block you. Like, but I'm very sarcastic. So, you laugh at me, I'm gonna laugh with you. I'm gonna laugh at me with you. Anyways, um, I need to dye my roots. My roots is a hot mess. I don't care though. I am 48. I'm close to 50 years old. I don't care like that. But I'm gonna say it. Okay. This is my hair. Okay. This is 2 weeks, y'all. 2 whole weeks of me using the Revival serum because, like I said, if you want, especially if it's on sale, it's more than 50% off. More than $13. 13.99 at that. 13.99. So, like I said, if you want to get it for hair growth, if you want to get it, if you love the ingredients like black seed oil, not jelly, if you love the I almost said ginseng, Lord. If you love the ginger root, if you love hibiscus rosemary, if you love Jamaican black castor oil with some jojoba oil, if you love that, then get this revival serum. Like I said, this is for people. It has been every last one of these ingredients complement one another when it comes down to reviving your dormant follicles and also to thicken up your thin roots and your follicles. But don't play with it. If you want just hair growth, you can use it because that's all your girl been using is this. Okay. Look at the roots, y'all. Look at the new growth from here to here. Let me get a little closer. It's tight in this room. It's so tight in this room, I don't even want to get up. My knees is touching the tape. Okay. Like so overlook the grays. I die when I die when I get ready. Okay. I don't need nobody coming for me. You see this. Hopefully y'all can see it. I think getting this close and looking up into the camera is weird. So let me keep my head down. I got my thumb behind it, y'all. This is the knot right here where I first started braiding. And don't be talking about my nails. I drive a whole hour away, so leave me alone. Okay. Right here. Man, I hope y'all can see it. Right here is the knot where I started braiding. These are twists. Okay. Twists. So I started out with a braid because I have like low density slash low porosity hair. My hair disappears when I twist or braid it. It's going to look thin. That's just how my hair do. But I know my hair. And the thing is, it's my hair. Okay. But this is where the new growth is. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Go on my shorts where you will see me doing a video where my roots were new. New meaning that I had just put this protective style in. Just go back and look at it, y'all. The whole purpose behind this protective style is so I can retain my length. Remember that a licensed stylist ripped one of my locks out. I'm not playing. She could have told me, but she didn't. So I allowed that situation to push me to the forefront to come on here and present my products. Y'all, my products was hidden. I had my products hidden because I temporarily closed my website down. Okay. My store over there been sitting up for 3 whole years and I never went over there. People were beating me out of my money. People were steady going over there fixing little bitty things and tearing up things at the same time. And no matter how much money you got, ain't nobody got time to be giving people free money for no apparent reason. Everybody that we hired was steady over there in the building would not be complete. It would never get complete. So I went and got a 9 to 5 after being my own boss and working for myself as a full-time braider for almost 30 years. Almost 30 years. But a lot of my customers experience Heavenly's products. Some of them even experienced the shampoo and conditioner. I didn't shampoo and condition everybody's hair because I was a hair braider and I braided slow. But your girl had a name out here, meaning a good name. My braids look like a work of art. I hope somebody on here from my hometown. I hope they are because they know I'm telling the truth. But at the same time, God gifted me with many different talents. And although I was a hair braider, I created Heavenly Hair and Skincare products 7 years ago. 7 whole years ago. Because when my hair was in that Florida Evans afro and it would not grow, it was growing slow. I said it got to be something that could keep your hair in the energy phase a little while longer and that could grow your hair. And that's when I started studying and that's when I started formulating. I love when my scalp itch, y'all. Itching to me means growth. Whenever I put my products on my hair, y'all, I'm telling you, I could feel it. I can feel the slight tingling sensation, but this is my protective style, and I apply this on my scalp every single day. Every single day. Like I said, when you dealing with any company, you don't have to buy from Heavenly Hair and Skincare products, but if you are buying from any company and they have products, um, a flash sale on their products, get more than one. Get more than one, because let's be honest, let's be real. When it comes down to Big Bertha, when it comes down to Big Mama slash Big Daddy royalty, the royalty colors right here, this bottle alone, this big fat bottle alone is I almost said $4. This this big bottle alone is $30 retail. Regular retail price is $30. $13. $10, y'all. So all you have to do is do a little calculation. 13, 13 is $26. If you really want to splurge, 13, 13, and 13. What's that? 13, 13, 13. 39, $39. So you can either get two or you can get three. And then you will be able to afford to put it on your scalp every single day. But hear me, y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Ain't nobody out here trying to get folks to just buy no products just to be buying it. I'm telling y'all, I never tell you to do anything that I'm not doing myself. If you don't believe me, if you don't trust me, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then go subscribe to my channel. If you don't want to subscribe, then don't subscribe. But go back and look at my DIYs where I'm teaching people for free these DIYs, and they are different from all the other people that has been creating their DIYs, y'all. All the other people that has been creating the DIYs been telling y'all to put y'all DIY hair growth sprays in the refrigerator without a preservative. Had y'all buying these ingredients and making y'all buy these ingredients and making y'all make these ingredients and growth sprays just to tell you to put it in the refrigerator and telling y'all to throw it away or pour it down the sink. I almost said pour it down the street. Been telling y'all to pour y'all products down the sink or in the garbage can after 5 to 7 days, but then tell you to only use it 3 to 5 times a week. What? No, 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 not 3 to 5 times a week. They've been telling y'all to use these products 3 to 5 days, every 3 to 5 days. Make the math. So if they telling you to create these DIY products that y'all spending y'all hard-earned money on, these products ain't cheap no more. But they're telling y'all to spend y'all money on these products just to throw it away. You've only used it 1 or 2 times. You've only got 1 or 2 good uses out of the product. Tell me where you've been getting the growth at. Tell me. Tell me where you've been getting the growth at. For those of you that know me, I'm telling you, y'all know how I am. I get very passionate. I get sensitive. And when I say sensitive, meaning I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't mad at nobody, but I do this. You know what I'm saying? I talk like this because I care. Like the whole time, I'm sitting here telling y'all on these DIYs to put a preservative in your products. It's not gonna hurt you to buy preservative because if you are creating your own DIYs, then the preservative gonna last forever or almost forever. Put a little bit. Okay, Cherie, thank you so much as well. Like I said, use it every day. Keep doing it until you see your breakthrough. We have to stop acting like our hair is the same as the next person's hair. We all go through some type of hair trauma. When that licensed stylist ripped one of my locks out, that was a hair trauma, and I used. because I use my products on my hair every single day. And I put my hair in a protective style, y'all. And I use it every day. And I used it every day. And I kept my hair in the anagen, which is the growth stage, which is the growth phase, because I wasn't playing, y'all. Have your edges ever got snatched out before? Have your edges ever got snatched out before? And they didn't come back, or they came back slower. They just didn't quite come back. That's all I'm saying. That's why these is a flash sale. I hate that they are not tagged, but go under the bio. Go under the bio where you getting this for $13 and the regular price is 30. And some people still skeptical. Why is $13? You gonna get some people that gonna say why is 30? It was 30. It's going back to 30 after an hour. It's going right back to $30 after an hour, because every last one of these ingredients complement one another, because they are going to heal your scalp first, and then it's going to grow your hair. So if you're not saying thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Cherie, for saying that you put it on there every day. You see what I'm saying? Because what your scalp is doing right now is healing first. It's healing first. Like when we finally get that, when we finally understand that, things can get better for us. Usually when I get on my lives, y'all, I hadn't ate or nothing, and my stomach be growling stuff like that. Now I'm steady burping because I made sure I ate. But excuse me, y'all, just excuse me. But like I said, if you want these products to last longer, get these products while they're on flash sale, meaning that they are more than 50% off. Get them while they're more than 50% off, and make it do what it do. Let it complement one another. If you want this to last long, even if you want to get this little bitty one that's for $5.99, if you want it to last longer, then get one of these. Get this and spray your scalp with it to moisturize it, because it's a hair growth spray and a moisturizer and a conditioning spray. Or get this one, which is a hair growth spray, but it is a strengthener and a detangler. Yeah, it's all of the above. If you have locks, get it. Get it and use it, and add it with this and allow it to last longer. But that's mainly for when they are not on sale. When they are not on sale, then you put them together, and then that's how you make your oil last longer. But when you dealing with a flash sale, it's a flash sale. It's a flash sale. So when you are dealing with a flash sale, get more than one. And don't hold on to it, and then, because you ain't gonna see me in the store if you don't live here. But then don't be like the people that would see me in the store. I'm like, girl, hey, I just want to tell you, your stuff show to work. Oh, I do. Thank you. Yup, I still got it. Get you up. That's what I've been wanting to say. Say it. But only reason why I want to say it because I'm passionate. I'm passionate about other people's hair. I could have just been doing this and not even sharing and not saying nothing. Remember that I temporarily closed my website down, and I was just only strictly teaching people the DIYs. But then people start clicking on my website and saying, I'm trying to buy from you and it's not there. It's not taking me anywhere. It's a blank page. Then I had other people that said, you need to, when you gonna start back selling your products? That's the only reason why I brought it back to the forefront, y'all, because of y'all. But like I said, you don't have to get everything. Get the DIYs. Go buy the products yourself, but they can be a little pricey. Or you can click on the link and you can take advantage of the flash deals and the flash sales. And you can have products not literally for days, but let's say for days, not for days, but for days. Shampoo and conditioner by itself transform your hair. Remember, it's not just about your scalp, but it's about your hair strands. How many people you know that just sell a hair growth oil? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I get so tired. I'm gonna be honest. I get so tired of seeing people wake up and say, make a hair growth oil," and they just start slapping oils together. Go and watch my DIY videos to where I'm telling you the ingredients that help and complement one another. They all grow your hair, but we talking about mega growth. We talking about that powwow. We talking about what is going to help thicken your roots, what's going to help complement one another to heal your roots first, heal it and then grow it. Like I said, if you just want regular growth, you can get it. But if you want your scalp to heal, if you know that your roots are dormant, then go under the link that's under my bio. Give it a try. $13. Give it a try. 13. 13 from 30. I ain't gotta tell you. Let me see what I got this grease for. Remember that the shipment never came for the 4 ounce bottles of the stimulating growth grease slash growth pomade. Trying to put my passcode in, it always acts up. I don't know what's going on. But y'all, this been happening for a minute. Like all last night I kept trying to get on here. Okay, there it is. So let me go up under the stimulating growth grease slash growth pomade, which actually, it has all three of these in it together. A certain percentage though has all three of them in it together. It also has shea butter. It also has other extra herbs and spices in it as well. This is how it looks. This is a 8 ounce. This a big bottle, y'all. This big. This bottle is big. This bottle is big. The 4 ounce is little. Maybe one meant for the 4 ounce because, like I said, it's been a month and the 4 ounces still haven't came. And then I even had it marked down so low for the 8 ounce just to compensate for the 4 ounce. Then I put it back on regular price and then I knocked the half price during the Black Friday sale. And right now, let me see what I got it for. Like I said, if you want to see for yourself, you have to click the link under my bio because TikTok is not allowing me to be great. TikTok is not letting me put my products to the forefront. It's not letting me tag it. So let me share how much costs. $6.99. The regular 4 ounces, the regular price for the 4 ounces is $10.99. $6.99. You get all of this good grease. Like I said, when it's a flash deal or a flash sale, you can pair these things together. You could take the growth tonic and you can spray it on your scalp because your scalp needs to be moisturized, it needs to be lubricated, it needs to be wet. Girl, you look like Prince. You like Prince.
She look cute.
You like Prince.
You're still saying I look like Prince.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Farquaad.
I don't know who that is, but
Oh my gosh, I do look like Prince. Stop, Mama.
purple rain, purple
Okay,
rain.
listen now.
Purple sweater on.
Mama, no.
Ooh, shake it. Michael Jackson with a silk grace. Stop, Dan. Let me.
Hey, y'all.
Tatiana, stop. I keep trying to tell y'all stop interrupting my eyes.
I just
Like literally. It already be hard for me to just stay focused and concentrate because there's so many people that don't know the reason why they running up on these lives and saying, or this live and saying that it's a flash deal. They get in, they say, I don't see no flash deal because the products ain't tagged. They got to go under my bio. So I have to continue to keep saying that, and I be forgetting to say that a lot of times. Okay, but you have to lubricate your scalp. Why not lubricate it with a growth spray? Why not lubricate it? When I say lubricate, I mean that it is best to wet your scalp first. So whatever you put on it, like the growth pomade, which when you put your fingers in it, it does solidify, not solidify, it does melt and turns into an oil. Okay. This is solidified, meaning that it is solid right now, but it's just like a growth grease. So if you don't want to get the growth grease, if you feel like you can get more in this growth pomade, I promise you, you are going to get your results with this growth pomade. But if you want it to last, if you want to spread it, if you anything like these people from my hometown and you want to keep it for a long time, don't play with yourself and not apply to your scalp every single day. Apply to your scalp every single day in order to see the growth and keep your hair in the energy phase a little while longer. Remember, one person can see results within 7 days. You are not that person. You could be, but what if you are not? And you giving up so quick and you putting the product on the shelf because you too busy looking at so and so over there. Remember how I said there's so many people, and it may not even be just women. It could be men too, but we're gonna talk about the women. That a lot of times you could not have the same body shape and frame that the next person has on these Timu. Nah, why I say Timu? Tatiana, what's that website? Uh no, the one that be showing the people in the outfits. Before Sheen and Fashion Nova. You be watching you be watching that person with that Coca-Cola bottle shape on Fashion Nova, rock that outfit, and then you turn around and you buy that outfit from Fashion Nova, and then you go look in your mirror, then you disappointed. So that's why I said you have to stop watching other people's results and worry about your own. Stop peeking out the window. Let me stop because I'm peeking out the window. I'm always looking to see the cars come up the street. But anyway, y'all get what I'm trying to tell y'all. Stop watching other people's results and won't you be somebody else hair dreams. Like we have so many different hair inspos, people that we are inspired by their hair. I used to tell my kids all the time, be somebody else's hair inspiration. And in order to be someone else's hair inspiration is you have to first take care of your hair. Instead of gazing and mesmerizing over the next person's hair, let it be your motivation. Yeah, let it be your motivation. But don't just sit there and be gazing off into somebody else's hair and their scalp 24/7 to where you're not paying any attention to your own, to where you are not watering your own plant. And that's why I said water it first and then put your neutralizer, your fertilizer, or whatever on it. It don't have to be that fertilizer. Okay? Let it be this fertilizer. Any fertilizer that you choose. Any fertilizer that you choose. Like I said, for anybody that's new, reason why it's different oils up here because of the different porosities. Every last one of them grow your hair. They are all hair growth oils. They are all hair growth oils. Okay. But if you have thin hair, then get the heavenly growth oil that has a thinner consistency. Okay. But it does have coconut oil in it. So if you are allergic to coconut oil, then get the heavenly stimulating growth serum that has medium porosity. It's for medium porosity or low porosity, but it has a more like a fragrance oil smell, or more fruity. Is it fruity fragrance oil smell. But if you don't want that and you know that your hair is thick and it drinks up hair oil, grease, or whatever, then you get the growth elixir that has a thicker consistency, that has different oils like Jamaican black castor oil, that it has pumpkin seed oil, saw palmetto, things like that. But then, if you are dealing with dormant roots, dormant follicles, if you know that your hair is thin in the roots now and it used to be thick, thick, then get thick, thick. This right here, get big, thick. I called it Big Mama. I called it Big Daddy. I called it Big Bertha. Now I'm calling it Big Thick. You want thicker roots. If you have dormant follicles and you want those follicles to come back to life, if you have dealt with hair trauma, then get Big Thick. Big Thick is called Revival Hair Serum. Does it grow your hair? Yes, it does. But if you are dealing with those type of issues, then every last one of these ingredients and these carrier oils complement one another when it comes down to bringing your hair back to life, reviving it. That's why it's called revival. If Any of you are not new, you know that it used to be called the follicle thickening revival serum, which is real long. But the reason why I made it that name because I wanted people to know that it's specifically, not only, but specifically targeted for those who have thin, sparse, see-through roots, or if it's someone who has dealt with trauma to where they feel like their follicles are dead or dormant, then that is for you. That is for you right there. Big Thick, Big Bertha, Big Daddy, Big Mama. That's for you. And it has a royalty, um, two royalty colors on there to let you know that the price for it is originally $30 and $13.99. $13.99 is a steal. So the products is not tagged because I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but the link is under my bio. I would have tagged my link in the description area, but this is not the first live. The first live, you couldn't hear me. So I was so in a hurry to click the second live and start a second live that I forgot to tag it. So like I said, many people probably have gotten on here, didn't see the link. All they saw is that it said flash sale. If that's the case and they didn't order it, then they were never meant to order it in the first place because then they would eventually see that I was going to get around to it. Everybody is not your people when it comes down to this right here. One thing I learned and noticed is that okay, you have so many people that's out here selling hair growth oils, so many people slapping hair growth oils together, so many people are not even telling you to spray your scalp, and this will allow your roots to penetrate more to get these growth oils to get down up in there and do what it's supposed to do. Not only that, you can double your growth with them. But like I said, if a person don't stay on here long enough for me to be able to give them that information, then like I said, them are not my people. Them are not Heavenly's people. And it's so many people that have their own section and selection of people. I've never said nobody else stuff work. I never said nobody else hair growth or work because it do work. That's why so many out here. Okay. But at the same time, these are different growth oils. Different growth oils for different porosities. Every last one of them is filled with over 30 Ayurvedic herbs that stimulates the blood flow to the scalp. Stimulate the follicles. Like I said, but this last one is for a thickener. It's to bring hair where hair ain't there no more. Now, when it comes down to certain situations and issues like your health. Remember, the health plays a big part in it as well. Like I said, you got one person that can eat cheeseburgers all day and all night long, but then you got another person over here that gas to put some spinach on the inside of them, gas to eat a salad, gas to, eat their salmon and things like that. Everybody here is different. Don't just go by what do you call that? Genetics. Don't just go by genetics because it can be a person that's in a family of a household with a head full of hair, everybody except for them. Their hair just won't quite grow past a certain length, but don't even know that they can make their hair grow. They can make their hair do. People be out here making folks and other things do things, but won't make their own hair grow because they won't put in the effort. They won't put in the work. They won't put in the consistency. Right before the breakthrough, they quit. They quit right before the breakthrough. The link is in the bio to where everything is under 50%. What is it? Under everything is over 50% off. Over 50% off. You got a $30 bottle oil for $13.99. And you telling me that you want to apply to your scalp every single day when you're wearing a protective style. This is a protective style, 2 weeks old. I can't even turn around because it's tight in here. I'll be glad when they fix that outage over there in my store. Like from here to here, this is where the knot where the braids start. I started these twists with a braid first, and then the rest of it is twist. Right here is the knot because it's a little hard. When your new growth start growing, that part gets a little hard. That's why I got to make sure that I use one of my detanglers before I take this protective style down. But every single day. Every single day I use this because I'm not playing. And some people probably like it's easy for you to say because you have hair. Go back, go back to a lot of my videos on this YouTube channel where I show you that my hair is sparse and tore from the flow up, and I chose not to big chop. I knew that it had to be a way to grow my hair back without big chopping. We be so into just buying hair. We do everything in our might and our power to buy hair, and then we go back a week after week after week. We either getting it recurled, we either getting it reinstalled, and neglecting our own hair. A lot of us are hurt and in pain because of how we've treated our own hair, or how we've allowed our own hair to get to the point to where we just don't care no more. A lot of us end up losing hair from a bald spot. Remember, a licensed stylist ripped one of my locks out. I could have just stopped after I grew that bald spot in. A lot of people stop. After their edges get ripped out by a braider, they'll buy growth oil. Once they start seeing a little bit of fuzz, they stop because that's all they wanted. But then they really think that's all they wanted until they start looking at somebody else's hair. And then the first thing they say is, my hair won't grow like that. I love your hair. Your hair's so beautiful, it's so pretty. I can promise you, I can go to a whole different state. I can do a silk press on my hair after working my butt off, applying my products every single day. After in the beginning that my hair didn't look like this. And I could go in another state after shampooing my hair real good, conditioning and deep conditioning my hair real good with Heavenly's products. And then I could do a silk press on my hair. And I guarantee you I'll run into one person. If I film it, that's the only way y'all believe me. And they say, "Oh, I love your hair. Your hair is so pretty." Somebody just was at my church the other day. Said, "Look, Tasha, with that hang time, with that hang time." Don't even know it's a whole story behind it. I see you. I see you, girl. Your hair growing. Whole time they don't know I use this every single day. And that's why I'm telling you, you can afford to use it every single day if you take advantage of this flash deal. If you click the link in my bio, I just hate that y'all have to go out or however y'all have to do it, and you have to click the link by any means necessary. By any means necessary, do what you got to do, but stop putting your hair last. You got your outfit together. You put your outfit first. You put that wig first. You put that makeup. You done got that whole face beat. You done spent over $100 some for a whole face beat, but you can't even buy products for your hair. Better yet, let's scratch out buying the products. You can't even watch these DIYs and create them for yourself. Remember, Heavenly Hair and Skincare got put back to the forefront for the people that's disabled who can't drive to the stores, or for the people who live in a small town like me that don't have these herbs, don't have all of these herbs, right? That is for people like that. It is also for people who are just busy, who are very busy, or who can't afford every last one of these ingredients that be put in these DIYs because they can get expensive. Excuse me. And then as far as tariffs wise, you know that these prices are outrageous now due to tariffs. So that is why Heavenly Hair and Skincare products got pushed back to the forefront. And for those busy moms, for these stay-at-home moms that's pretty busy who can't just work on ingredients as far as creating DIYs for themselves, and for the working moms and dads out here that's busting it, out here hustling and busting just to make a dollar to pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? But then got a little leftover money on the side, who cares about their hair, who loves their hair, who puts their hair as a priority. As a priority. I don't be playing when it come down to my hair, y'all. Hear me when I tell you, because when I had that bald spot and I knew that I didn't want that bald spot to grow in slower, I lost my mind. I sure did. and I started putting my products on my hair every single day. This is a protective style that's been up for 2 whole weeks. That's why I say apply to your scalp every day. Do you have to apply it to your scalp every day for the rest of your life? No, that's not what I'm saying. If anybody who got a lick of common sense, you will know that what I'm meaning by that is that you will wear a protective style for 2 whole weeks if you just want general growth. I'm talking about growth from here to here to here to here to here. Then you apply a protective style, you put a protective style in your hair, and you use the product on an everyday basis. So if you put it in on a Monday and 2 weeks from now, then next Monday, 2 weeks from now, you use that product for 2 whole weeks. 2 whole weeks, meaning every single day, 2 whole weeks until you're done with the protective style. That is what, like I said, the regular growth oils is for. But if you have dormant follicles, if you have thin, sparse roots, then you use it every single day until you start seeing the growth, until you start seeing the results. But you quit before the breakthrough. People always quit before the break. Well, not always. A lot of people quit before the breakthrough. Allow it to heal first. Use it every day. Stop thinking that it's not working. No, baby, it's healing. It's healing first. Once it's healed, then it grows. Same thing when it comes down to trauma in life. Trauma in life and trauma with your hair is the same technique, same order. It first must heal and then it must grow. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I'm on 2%, y'all. Like I said, I keep saying it. I haven't said it in the video in the beginning back to back, but let me say it before I leave. Everything is over 50% off right now, but you have to click the link in my bio to take advantage of it. I will only keep it for over 50% off after I end this live for a whole entire hour, maybe two, because sometimes it take a minute. The longer my live is, the longer it takes in order for the live to show up to the forefront. For some reason, it's doing this little marinating or whatever it got to do. But like I said, you have to click on the link in my bio. TikTok is not allowing me to be great. TikTok is not allowing me to be able to tag my products right here in the live for some apparent reason. But don't lose out. Don't miss out. All because you end up getting on the live and then you immediately got yourself back up out of the live before hearing me say to click the link in the bio. Like I said, y'all, we all out here watching other folks' hair. We on Lemonade, we on Pinterest, we on TikTok, and we admire other people's hair. And we need to be somebody